Today I'm here with my beautiful Ganesh. This Ganesh was offered by two of my most dear Indian friends, and it's always with me. It reminds me that whatever comes to me, I can move through if I stay connected to who I am. So today I want to speak a little bit about what is the illusion? What is the illusion that we live in? And why is so hard and so difficult for us to practice yoga in these times of Kali Yuga? There is an energy that doesn't want us to practice. There is an energy that comes into our mind and just manifests in laziness, in doubts, in confusion, in other priorities. And I'll practice yoga maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I need to do it. And now we're setting intentions. And I should be more healthy. I should eat better. But it's actually none of that, because yoga is a spiritual path. And yoga is the path to our true potential. It's manifesting everything we came to bring into this life as unique and special human beings. Special in front of grace, not special as egos, but special just because we are a manifestation of grace. And she wants us alive. That's why we're here. So samsara is everything that comes into our mind that is not grace. It's like anger and laziness and envy and delusion and all those lower energy thoughts that somehow make us act in petty ways or in very petty behaviors, or that we victimize ourselves, or we blame others, or we just refuse to take responsibility for how our life is in the present moment. And the only reality is life is our choice. So whatever we are experiencing in this moment is because somehow we chose it. And that's a major one. Wow. It's taking full responsibility for who you are and where you are. And if you're not happy where you are, you need to change something, don't you? Because you are the creator of whatever you're going through. So some of us are going through a really good phase. Some of us are going through a really bad phase. And yoga also is the promise that we can always recalibrate and do something else. Choose different. And in that choosing is where the power of this practice comes. Because we can practice and be an amazing asana practitioner, but then if we don't take the right decisions in our life, we are not really going to manifest what yoga is about. Yoga is about bringing the teachings into our lives and creating changes in our personal lives, in our communities, in our countries, and ultimately in the whole world. Yoga is the power of going beyond this poison of samsara halahala that tells us that we're separate, that we are an individual that has to really struggle to make it on this life. That's not real. We are one energy and we are different colors like the rainbow of the same light. And once we realize that, then we realize anything we do to someone else, we're doing to ourselves. So if we lie to someone, if we manipulate someone, if we betray or attack someone in any ways, we are betraying ourselves first. And that's what makes yoga a practice of being kind to yourself and kind to others, kind to every sentient being on this earth, including animals and plants and the earth itself. Yoga is going beyond the samskaras of the mind. The samskaras are the past imprints from previous lifetimes, where maybe we were a survivor, maybe we were attacked, maybe we were traumatized in some ways, and we bring all that energy into this lifetime, and there's a mission to go beyond that. Or we can keep repeating the same pattern all over and over again, until maybe one day Ganesh comes to us and gives us an experience that really shatters us, and then we are forced to find strength. Otherwise, it feels like death. And in those moments is where we find our true capacities. Of course, if you have guidance, if you have a teacher, if you have a master, that's way easier, because he or she is already moving in a direction and we're moving behind them and they're already opening space for us. And doing it on our own is basically impossible. The samsara is such a thick jungle of these like crushed energies. We cannot find our way through. Even though we think we can, that's not true. We need someone that is spiritually potent to move us forward. And this is when the presence of a true teacher is so important and essential for any spiritual seeker. And now in these times of darkness called Kali Yuga here in India, there's so many fake teachers, so many people that are just like, basically clowns. And we need to be really careful of who we give our trust to. Before finding my teacher here in India, Sharat, I was searching a lot, and I just like, I had to face many fake gurus who were in their own like power trip, and they were really like just sucking from us, the students, who were not wise enough. But that gave me a great experience, because first you need to know what you don't want, so then you can know what you want, and then grace comes and just takes you to where you really belong. And in my case, it took me to India, and it's because of my teacher that I'm here. I'm supremely grateful. But the guru, the teacher, takes you from the darkness into the light of awareness, into the light of true happiness. Not the conditional happiness, the happiness that really comes from your soul. And the only way to find that happiness is through your spiritual practice. So I really encourage you this new year to open your mat, to be there for yourself. Because when you are there for yourself, then you can be there for others. You cannot give what you cannot have. So first, find it in yourself. Find that peace that comes from your awareness, from making the right choices, from going in the right direction. We all know what is right and what is wrong. And many people try to justify the wrong with very shallow arguments, but we know deep inside when something feels right for us and when something is off. So being more aware of those intuition and those moments of deep truth inside our gut that tells us where to go and where not to go. And I truly encourage you all to, if you have not been to India yet, you must come here. I would be very happy to see you either in Mysore or here in North India, where the Himalayas are, and so many amazing sacred sites are waiting for you. Waiting for all those spiritual seekers who have a true desire for knowledge, not desire for the spotlight, or desire for fame, or other goodies from the samsara, but desire for liberation, for moksha, for kaivalya, however you want to call it. Yoga is the path of freedom. Yoga is the discipline of freedom, freeing our minds from whatever we are not, and finally meeting ourselves. Thank you, Ganesha, for showing us. Namaste.